Get off your fucking phone. You're on a date. What, do you hate her? Did your divorce lawyers force you to sit together? What is going on? I don't know how it is in your hometown, but here in New York, shit is off the chains. Everyone is on their phone. They walk around holding it at all times. They walk across the street, staring at it, scrolling, and I peer over their shoulders and I can see what they're looking at, and it's crap. It's Instagram or Facebook. It's not a map. It's not a weather alert. It's not important news. I was at a bar the other day and I look across the bar and every single dude was on his phone. And then I look over at the barmaid and she's checking her stuff out. There's guys making homemade signs saying, please stop checking your phone all the time. I try to do my part. I say, yup, when I'm on my bicycle and I'm whipping by them. I charge at them when I'm on a stroller. But I don't think you can change it. It's especially bad with millennials. You go to a show and you just see a sea of iPhones. No one's experiencing the show. No one's experiencing life. I don't even get, how do teenagers get depressed anymore? How do they have time? They're never bored. They're just scrolling through Facebook, looking at year-old viral videos. One of the worst people guilty of this, one of the worst criminals, one of the most pathetic zombies is this guy. 2 thumbs right here. I would wake up, grab my phone, start scrolling through, which is a great way to wake up because you get emergencies and tax problems and, oh, your lawyer called you back. Did you send that invoice? Ugh. Then you go, you sit, you have a coffee, you check your computer. You just saw everything on your phone, but you go check your computer anyway. Then kids off to school, iPod, podcast all the way to work. You're listening to that. You're staring at your phone sometimes you're listening to a podcast as you're reading something on your phone. I don't get how your brain does that. Get to work, check the same emails you just checked, and you're checking Facebook and Instagram. Then your whole day is staring at a screen, doing proposals, blah, 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 writing up shit, checking emails again. Every time you get a break, you don't get away from the computer. You look at Facebook again. Why are you on Facebook? Sometimes I would catch myself commenting on a stranger's post. Of course there are people who still believe that Ahmed had a clock. Why am I trying to change them? I made a video about it. You can go check it out. But for some reason, I feel the need to talk to strangers. Sometimes you don't know if they're 14. Can you imagine a grown man arguing with a 14-year-old on the street? You'd think he was mentally ill. Then go home. Sometimes at lunch, you go out and you're looking at your phone the whole time. You're glued to the screen, looking at it when you walk. You finish the day. You look at your screen in the commute. You come back, and you have that brief window with your kids. And I have caught myself looking at my phone. One time, I was watching people, counting people in the street who were looking at their phone with my daughter, and I pulled out my phone to take pictures of them so I could make fun of them on Twitter. Then I got distracted, and my daughter walked away and started talking to someone else because I was sitting there going, someone commented, a 14-year-old thinks I'm dumb. I've even not paid attention to my kids because I was looking at pictures of my kids on my phone. Then they go to bed and you stare at your computer, at your TV. And then you look at your phone when you're looking at your TV. It's relentless. So I wrote this article about it on Thursday, 10 Steps to Phone Freedom, and I hadn't tried it then. But I was only about a day in. I did it this weekend, didn't touch the phone. Well, touched the phone a few times. I can't go cold turkey. I quit masturbating and looking at porn. That was the no wanks meme. Pretty difficult, pretty tough, but your marriage is 100 times better. You're a better human being. You sing in the shower. You're not scared when you walk down the street. You're happy to fight anyone, including lunatics with knives. You'll jump in and be that superhero who saves the day. You're just more of a you. It's you dipped in you sauce. Quit booze for Lent, not very difficult. You're just stopping doing a thing. That's why I don't get when women complain about being fat, by the way. Can't you just not eat? Just don't do a thing. So I don't do booze, kind of a grumpy 40 days, but it's doable. Quitting the phone has been really hard, brutal, really, really tough. And I would catch myself sneaking in the bathroom. One time on this weekend, I was playing hide and seek and I thought, oh, good. My youngest is looking. He sucks at hide and seek. And I can scroll through. And what do you see when you scroll through? Garbage. It's like when you don't see TV for a month and you come back and turn it on and you go, I watch this shit? This is terrible. And then the New York Post had an article about the exact same thing, and that was called Turning Off My iPhone Saved My Relationship. And they talk about the Real Housewives of New York chick, Aviva Drescher, whose marriage was on the rocks. Then they put the phones away, and all of a sudden they're talking more and fighting more, but they're there. We got to, as David Foster Wallace says, embrace boredom. You're allowed to sit there. I was watching this 80s movie the other day, and the guy's sitting having a cigarette staring into space. And then the doorbell goes, and he's, oh, what was I thinking about? Remember Repo Man, when that dude goes, some of my best thinking is on the bus? We don't think anymore. How do we come up with ideas? They listed a few couples that have tried this. They put their iPhones in a bucket on Friday and don't touch them till Monday. If you want to take a picture, go get it, take the picture, and put it back. Here's another rule. You can check Instagram, Twitter, and email and Facebook 3 times a day, morning, lunch, and a day. Otherwise, we need to get focused on your work here. And if you have nothing to do and you complete a job, step away from the machine. Step away from the screens. And I'm screaming at me as much as I'm screaming at you. We all share this brutal addiction. But yeah, the hashtag is called unplugging. And just, I want you to do it right now. Get it out there. Say that you're doing it. Say, I'm starting unplugging now. Please join me in this. I'll tweet it now. I got a bunch of, someone's already tweeted it. I got Instagram. And it's What's on Facebook?